Hi everyone, my name is Julie. This is Keep Calm with Books and Coffee. I talk about books on this channel, mostly books with magic. If you want to hang around for that, please subscribe down below. Today, we are going to be talking about my 2023 goals. Yes, I did say 2023 because we're going to be wrapping up last year's goals right now. If you want to see my goals for this coming year, go ahead and check out the link above because I will have that up there. But for right now, we're going to be looking back in time. What did I accomplish? What did I miss out on? All of those good things. So I wanted to read 75 books in 2023 and I ended up reading 101. I had kind of shrunk this goal down because I actually read double that in 2022. I read 150 books and I was already sort of feeling like the burnout from reading that much. I had kind of pushed myself to get to that point. So I kind of rolled back my goal, hoping to kind of spend more time doing reading as well as video games, podcasts, all that type of stuff. And I still read 100 books. So I would say that I did split my time a little bit between all of those things, but not necessarily in the way I wanted to. I did end up reading 100 books and I read, other content. I did spend time making a lot of content and I also listened to some podcasts, but I did not even out my participation in things like I wanted it to. So hopefully in this coming year I will do that because I do miss playing video games some. I do miss listening to a more variety of podcasts. So I'm always trying to strike a better balance because I'm very much like a all or nothing person. I will be always reading books or I will not be. I'm trying to figure out how to be doing that balance a little bit better. That's a constant goal of mine. I wanted to read 40,000 pages and I set my audiobook hours goal at 100. I really had no idea how this was going to balance out because I've been listening to a lot of audiobooks, but I had hit 40,000 pages for the first time in 2022. So when it was time to set those goals on Storygraph, I didn't know where to start them. So this was a learning year for me and I actually read 18,000 physical pages and I listened to 599 audiobook hours. So I read way more audiobook hours than I set my goal at, and I read about half of my pages goal. But that all works out to me because I listened to more than half of the books I read were audiobooks and less than half were pages books, either ebooks or physical. So that all makes sense, especially since I said more than half the first time. Anyway, I wanted my TBR, my physical TBR in my house to be less than 100 books. And at the end of the day, I ended up at 104, which is so close. I am very proud of how far I came because I started at 145, I believe. So I reduced it by almost a third till the end of the year, right? At 150. So that math is sort of mathing. So almost a third. And I am just really happy with that. I have a goal to keep reducing it in the coming year and reading the books that I purchased most recently closer to when I purchased them because that's part of the reason I had such a good reading year in 2022. I read a large number of books that I purchased that year. I'm also really looking to be more selective about my purchases this year because I started kind of using books as a way to cope and make myself feel good. I think I talked about this a little bit before and you can certainly do that, but I just found that I was buying books that I wasn't super excited about just to buy books. And so I'm trying to cut out that this year and focus on purchasing books I'm really excited for. So I also wanted to eliminate books that I had purchased in 2017, 2018, and unknown years from my TBR project. So I have a project on this channel where I talk about the books that I have purchased each year. So I'll hold up each book that I purchased in 2017 and talk about it. And then till the next year, I discuss how much I reduced that TBR category and keep going. And so I had set a goal for 2023 to reduce the books, to eliminate those books that were on the 2017, 2018, and unknown shelves. So I did eliminate the 2017 shelf. I still am working on 2018 and the unknown books. I'm getting closer. I'm doing really well with this and it's really working for me. But I realized that the my TBR shelves weren't entirely accurate, so I worked on trying to get everything on this project in the past year, and I think almost everything's there. It just sort of became this more unwieldy when it was so many books. Getting them all in the right shelves and getting them all like listed out was quite a project. So I did miss some things. So there's more on the 2018 and unknown shelves than I thought. So I have reduced their numbers quite a bit, but I was also focused on the 2017 books. So I didn't quite eliminate everything there. So I'm hoping in the coming year I can, and eliminate means either read, DNF, unhaul without reading, whatever, just like get them off my TBR shelf so that I'm reading books, like I said, closer to when I purchased them. I also had put on this list to work on bingo board challenges. Every month I had been creating bingo boards, just 3x3 squares that had like read 2 TBR books, read read this kind of book, or to take 5 walks, or to, declutter this room. Like, it was a mixture of personal goals as well as bookish goals, and that was working for me for the first few months of the year. But like I said, I was sort of burnt out on reading, and I was really not hitting those goals, so I was getting discouraged. Maybe I will start that again, because I really enjoyed doing that and it was working well for me. I was like trying to black out the board every month, and I really enjoyed that, but it sort of got weird when I was in a slump. So maybe we'll start that up again, maybe not, but overall it was something that I kind of discontinued just because it wasn't working anymore. I also wanted to read 48 audiobooks in 2023, and I listened to 66. So I am thrilled about this. I really love audiobooks. I love the way they contribute to my reading and the way I can listen to them while I'm doing so many other things. So I'm thrilled that this was higher than I thought. This is about like 2/3 of my reading, and I am not surprised. I listen to audiobooks all the time. I constantly have them either checked out of the library, I'm listening on Libro FM, or some kind of platform. I'm always listening to an audiobook, it seems like. My goal for series in 2023 was to finish 10 series, and I have done that. So I will try to put a graphic here with all of the series that I have finished. Now, I actually didn't go through and check how many there were. I took this number off my spreadsheet that I have finished 10. So this could be series that I DNF'd or ones that I completely read through. I wasn't super particular about that for this number, because I am, like I said, focused on kind of clearing my shelves both physically and on Goodreads and stuff like that. I'm really hoping to kind of clear out some of those older series by doing the TBR project, but also just eliminating things that I am not interested in reading anymore. At the end of 2022, I made a list of self-destruct books, and I meant to go back and look at that video in June, but I forgot, and I actually ended up looking at it at the end of 2023. So if you want to see the results of that in detail, you can check out the video up above, but I did take care of this. I think all but one, no, I attempted to read all of the books on this list in one way or another, I think. I can't quite remember. That video is like a month ago now. But in my memory, I tried each one of the books on that and did end up working on that way more than I thought I would. So I'm thrilled that I was so successful with that, and I have created another list for 2024. Then my last bookish goal was to buy less than 50 books, and I failed at this one because I bought 70 books, which is not that surprising to me. Like I said, I was buying books as a sort of self-care or comfort thing in 2023. I'm hoping to reduce this number. My goal in 2024 is once again to buy less than 50 books, and I'm trying to work on this each month by setting goals and limits for myself that way, so that it's not just don't buy books for the entire year. It's more like get to this point and reassess if there's anything you want to purchase, because I want to be thoughtful about my buying, what I'm bringing in, what I'm purchasing, at least at this point. And yeah, so that's my bookish goals. Then I had some other goals on this list as well, to finish 50 TV seasons and 50 movies. This is just a goal I set every year. and I never hit it because I am bad at watching TV seasons and movies. So this is sort of just one that I throw out there and hope that I'll make a little more progress than the year before. I don't think 2023 was one of those years where I made a little more progress than before. I didn't even really keep track that well. I watched some things, I enjoyed them, but you know. I also wanted to catch up on the Marvel Universe, and I did not do that at all. There was no catching up done. In fact, I fell further behind because I didn't even watch like anything new that came out, so that didn't happen. I wanted to explore more podcasts, which I don't really think I did. I think I listened to the ones that I enjoy, and I just kept trying to keep up with those. I wanted to try a new recipe each month, and I possibly did this. I doubt it because I didn't keep track. I always want to keep track of what I try and what I make, but I don't think I did. I think I just basically used my old standbys for most of 2023. That's something I should probably work on because it's you can really gauge my mental health by how much I'm cooking. If I'm cooking a lot, I'm either like in a really good place or I'm a little stressed, but I still need to cook lunches. If I'm not cooking at all and getting a lot of takeout or doing frozen meals, the mental health is in the bin. That's just how things go around here. So, but I'm hoping that I can keep track this year of the things I make and try every month because I do really enjoy cooking, and I think this would be a great way to like keep things fresh and interesting, but I always forget about it. And then decompression walks after work. I did do this for a while. I think I had a pretty good routine down for the first half of the year, and then I definitely fell off once it got hot. So I'm hoping to kind of do this again and see how it goes because I really enjoy doing this. I just have to kind of get better about the routine and kind of sticking with it, and taking more water with me, I think, is a big thing too. But that's my goals recap for 2023. I'm actually really happy with how much I accomplished with this because this is mostly for fun. This is all for my own purposes. There's no like rewards or like, you know, no shame in not hitting any of this. This is all for fun and just kind of self-improvement and self-care and stuff like that. But I am really happy with how much I did and what I accomplished this year. So I'm thrilled about that. If you have any thoughts or feelings or want to share anything about what I talked about today down below, please let me know. Or if you want to share one of your 2024 goals or something you accomplished in 2023, celebrate what you did accomplish. I'd love to hear those celebrations. If you don't have anything you want to, chat about and you just want to let me know you were here, just go ahead and leave me like the top hat emoji for the new year. But that's it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to see me again, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and I will see you next time. Bye!